And if I can, I'll go back to my channel. Well, it's winter time and hats are back. Yes, it says meow, as always. Anyway, the news is so hot in the daily news today, it would make any cat meow for all the wrong reasons. There's the daily news. District Attorney of Manhattan says, no, you're not prosecuting farebeaters or low-level people. We know why. Because he wants to go after Donald J Trump. Now he inherited the case from the other District Attorney of Manhattan. So I guess that guy in Queens who was drunk, tried to jump over the turnstile, avoid paying a fare, and getting himself killed, didn't seem to persuade these people at all. So MTA is going to be losing more money because these attorneys want to do the jobs. So not much we could do unless a Republican governor takes over. And I know a lot of liberals are not too crazy here about that, but it's what it's going to take to fix that problem. Oh, and speaking of liberal, not that, the next one. Guess who's back in the news again? Another charge dropped. They don't want to prosecute Cuomo. They want to prosecute Donald J Trump, but they don't want to prosecute Cuomo for anything. Not sexual harassment, not the deaths of those people in the nursing homes, nothing. And some school systems are now accusing the teachers of using the coronavirus to benefit themselves to avoid going to the classroom themselves. Yeah, but meanwhile, you're screwing out of people who have to go to work, who cannot go remotely, try to drive a train remotely. You can't. You have to be in France for that. Or a monorail in Las Vegas. Anything else? No, you can't. So, you can't clean a room remotely from where you are. None of that stuff. Are you trying to clean the toilet that way? Not gonna work. So you're screwing these people in the process. Teacher union folks are getting blazing and getting away with murder. Oh well. But the big story, of course, is the District Attorney of Manhattan, who once again, following its predecessors, does not want to prosecute farebeaters. So what happens is the agency starts losing money, and of course, not the management gets hurt because they're guaranteed their stuff no matter what. It's the employees, because then we don't get our raises, we don't get better pensions or medical or anything else. Now we're getting better equipment because they're beginning to realize that the controllers on the side that they did with the R42 miles all the way to the 188 is causing hand problems. And it's too late. Too late for me. Elbow. Then his elbow did me in. So. Now you know why I'm not going back. Not with this house of nuts going on and down in the subway. The crime problem is still going rampant, of course, because you're not going after the farebeaters. So then they do their thing, and then some of them do more crime to go with it, because they say, hey, if I could get away with farebeating, I could get away with something else. And that's what's happening. Of course, trespassing also would be a no-no for this DA, because he doesn't want to do any of that. Well, tomorrow's the anniversary of January 6th, the so-called insurrection. I had to say so-called because, unfortunately, despite the fact that they call it that, well, we still hadn't found anyone charged with insurrection. We looked. Even the Attorney General, Garland, he even said that, he's on tape, by the way, that nobody's been charged with insurrection. There's other crimes they've been charged with, everything from breaking and entry to assault, property theft, threats, so on. A lot of the people, it doesn't seem like they knew what the heck they were doing. They just got in. So I'm going to say they were let in by the Capitol Police. Now, I did see a video of that before it was taken down. So, anything is possible. After all, the Capitol Police officer was arrested because he told one of the people that was involved in the January 6th incident, they, what was it? Oh yeah, he told this person involved to eliminate all his stuff because it's going to be used against him as evidence. Well, yeah, he did get arrested. But another thing I didn't like about this January 6th, you have all these sleuths going after people. And unfortunately, a DC police officer got mixed up with somebody else. And they tried to blame him for the January 6th. And turns out it wasn't him. Hey, next time, check the tattoos. The guy with the flag didn't have tattoos on his neck like this guy did. And that guy's from Delaware. You know whose home state that is. So, then I just found out recently the woman in Alaska just got busted for the Capital 6. Only one problem. Wrong person. That's why I don't get involved with this stuff. Because, hey, you think you're anonymous on social media is going to protect you from a lawsuit? From these people? No. Keep dreaming. I'm just glad I never went. I was working that day, so. It would have been nice to get that video from the White House, but I would have gone to the Capitol. No. I'm glad I didn't go. It would have been a great video, but, you know, then they'll be using it as so-called evidence and all that stuff. And this is probably with the hat I would have been wearing anyway. So you would have picked it out right away and said, that's him, that's him. No. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Don't worry, I'll be seeing the doctor. Anyway, one other thing, there's a Long Island Railroad conductor that was fired. He did go down there, but he didn't go inside the building. He didn't assault nobody or anything. They fired him because they didn't like his political views, or he's an anti-masker. So he's fighting his case right now in the courts. So hopefully we'll have more update on that situation. As always, I don't like fare beaters. I don't care for fare beaters. Now, no one died because he was too drunk to go over the turnstile like he's supposed to, or he should have crawled. But he was determined to jump over. So he jumped over the turnstile, but his landing was pretty bad. So that's why he fell on his head and broke his neck and died. But you see, if there had been police there, or there had been transit employees to tell him that, pay your fare or something, anything that could have prevented him from getting himself killed would have been worth it. But, and I certainly doubt that even if the family were to sue, they would get anything. Because, wow, he did break the law. So this is I Can't Say So Long for now. Don't forget to stop. Don't worry, I'm going to the doctor. I know I had a cough, but I just want to make sure it's not worse.